Welcome back to another video. Today I am showing you how we were cleaning the land, and later on I will also show you a little DIY greenhouse project that I was doing, so stay tuned. Here you see now the boys, they are collecting the branches from pruning the olive trees earlier that week. It was some dry days and rain was forecasted, so we collected everything to make a fire on the land. That's how we do it here in Portugal.
No! The chicken not the of the farm on fire and kissing on the lamb and pin and raining on the ein bisschen auf die Knien. Everything on the fire on the lamb. We can
Die Hühner sind da unten. Okay. Achtung nochmal. As you can tell, the kids are super excited, and don't be confused. Our older boy, he loves to try out his English skills that are a funny mixture from songs. So yeah, don't you worry. He knows how to speak other languages. English is not his first language. We spontaneously started a fire with the cuttings from our cleanup because the forecast says we might have rain the next days. So we are doing the first cleanup this year, 2025. Dort lang, yeah. And then we were just cleaning here, starting to clean the hill from mimosas to make sure that non-invasive trees can grow. So this is here the hill that we need to clean. Well, we need to clean everywhere, but that's the second fire that we started at our vineyard, because there we have also just recently pruned an olive tree. The kids were excited to help. Of course, we needed to have an eye on them not to get too close to the fire, but it's also something they need to learn around here, the safety with fire, the safety with cutting trees, using equipment, using knives and scissors. We are cleaning up the land today. Tomorrow is supposed to be raining again, so we are finding the dry wood from cutting the trees and everything and burning them. That's the way we clean here. The boys started cleaning our garden from all the leftovers that were still there from summer. We have been neglecting our garden just a little bit, and yeah, it went surprisingly well with the little one, who was helping very well. And they found this little friend here.
Bist du ganz aufgeregt, Nikita? Hast du den gerade gefunden
Again,
draußen?
super excited. We assumed he was a bit cold because he was super slow. He was trapped in a hole there in the garden beds. So of course we made sure to put him safely back into the garden.
Maybe he fell inside. He couldn't get out.
Она просто в дырочку попала, не могла выйти.
He loves probably little bugs. Do you hear this? Just so beautiful. Just close to chickens. Walking back to the house. The smoke from the chimney. And it's just so peaceful. This morning I just quickly came out here to fill one of my trays with the humus from our compost that Misha just went sieving at the weekend. So now I have my tray. I want to start some sweet peas, some more winter crop that we can hopefully harvest in spring still. They're not going so well, it's still very cold, but the plan is that I use the trellises here that we are having for the tomatoes for the sweet peas, that I can start already. So we have here 3 trellises that I will probably use for the sweet peas. Here I have my starters. I see all these videos of people preparing and like being super organized about it, and we are not. At least not this year still. The ground is a bit frozen. Chickens are very excited when somebody's doing something in the earth. They like to help. They would like to help. Somehow I'm stuck in the idea of all or nothing, and I was like, oh, we need to buy more black trays to do more greenhouse small boxes, and then I was like, wait, why does it have to be all of them? I can just start now a few in one of the boxes until we figure it out, or even until we know it works. So I'm starting really small scale. One of these containers has enough seedlings, can produce enough seedlings for a first batch, and it's better than nothing, right? It's not all or nothing, it's better than nothing. That's how we should see it. It is super cold. It is a bit frozen, not deeply into the ground, so strawberries should be fine. I put out some garlic yesterday, just to see if that comes. I want to do some onions also. I have this book, this little calendar for the Portuguese schedule, what to plant, when to plant. It is from 24, but I'm figuring it shouldn't be that much of a difference. So I'm going with that again, what I can do in January, what I can do in February. We need to go with our microclimate, because obviously the south of Portugal is different than the north, and our mountain area with a bit more frost. So we are try and error, and we still have the same chances as last year. So that's what I was thinking. If this is too much of a hassle to have little seedlings, or we are not good with that, or with me having my full-time job, it's not working, we can then go once per week to the market, and they have little plants that you can buy. That's how we got the strawberries. That's how we got last year our tomatoes. I'm not sure. We planted a few from seeds. The cucumbers I planted from seeds. Yeah, so that is also still an option when it comes closer to spring and we don't have viable starters. We just buy plants.
Here you see my little greenhouse. It's an old, super old IKEA box, I believe. It has been storing already clothes under our bed, toys over the last years, and now it has been, I think, even carrying garbage. So now it is a greenhouse. I don't even have a matching lid anymore, but I made it fit. I put there a little bit of tape and we see if it works. I luckily wrote down where I put which seeds because even though I always think I will remember, I never remember. And I wrapped the bottom with black with a black garbage plastic bag to collect more heat. Let me know what do you think about that? Is that a cool idea? Is there another way how you make small greenhouses where you are from what you still have around? Because I really didn't want to buy anything to make this
Misha
project.
was yesterday on our local market and he got some more winter things like cauliflower, radishes. I don't know exactly the names for it. I'll put them here.
While we are watching me putting these little plants in the ground, let me take a moment to let you know you are still here in the correct YouTube channel, Kinder dos Cowboys. We were just recently thinking because we gained a few more subscribers and also a few weird comments to change the name to something a bit more generic. So don't be confused. We are here, our home in the forest. It's still the same, a bit more generic, not to easily find us, also to keep the kids a bit more safe. This being said, we would love to have more followers. Please click the follow button, subscribe, hit the little bell notifications so you don't miss any other videos. We would love to connect with you. Let us know if you have questions, if there are any topics we could cover about living in Portugal, buying a property in Portugal. We are really, really happy to have you here.
I collected some mint from my garden. There's not a lot going on in the garden, but so I noticed there are some weeds. The ones I should look up these things before I record, but the ones that are stinging, so they look very similar to mint, but they aren't. So I am guessing this will be a good place to grow mint. I tried last year a couple of herbs and other plants that apparently like shade, but it didn't really work. So I will try mint. On top of it, the chickens come everywhere and scratch. That's why we protected our garden. But still, we have this space of earth and I don't want to grow weeds. So I'm trying to propagate this mint. That shouldn't be hard. Some parts have already little roots. See that? So it shouldn't be hard to propagate them here. The question then is just if they will stay. So then I would prefer, even if it's a whole field of mint, because it spreads like crazy, at least it's something useful, smells good, greenery, and but let's see if she can go and destroy it. I literally just shove it in the ground here. I'm not even bothering to put them in water first or anything, because they have already some roots and they normally are very difficult to destroy. So I'm trying to plant a bit conscious. So this week is dry, but on Sunday we are expecting rain and some rainy days. So that would be a good moment now to put some things in the ground, that they can establish some rules with the rain coming. My little greenhouse is there. And it's really just an experiment. Oh, look at this. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. We are so happy about the little growth we see and about every comment you leave. We will be super happy to answer questions, so let us know. Shoot. To have some more ideas, because we don't always have projects to show. If there is anything you would like to see, give us some ideas what we shall show you. Bye, see you next week.